Hello, welcome to Family Sundays Online with the Rubin Museum of Art. I'm Becky Horan, and we are a Himalayan museum of art and ideas in New York City. And we are so excited to be back hosting Family Sundays online this fall. We're going to be doing these art workshops every first Sunday of the month at 1 p.m. So we're really excited to have some of you with us to kind of pilot this first program. And we're especially excited for today's theme, dissolving fears. So, it's been a little while since we've been able to be together in the museum, but, there's something really special about coming together over our computers online. And there's also something really special about being able to use art materials that we have in our homes, whatever you might call your home. So that's something that we're really trying to do today, is use things like paper towels, toilet paper, even water can be an art material. And so the way today is going to work is we're actually going to be taking a look at a piece of art that has been in our museum. And then we're going to take some inspiration from that work of art and go ahead and work on this art project together. So what we're looking at here is a piece that's actually called Untitled, Placebo by Felix Gonzalez-Torres. And this was a piece in our museum on the very top floor. And from far away, it looks like just a big silver rectangle. But as you get a little bit closer, you might notice that there are actually lots of tiny, in fact, thousands of little shapes that make up this big rectangle. And those little shapes are actually tiny candies wrapped in silver plastic. And that candy is actually real. It's edible. You can eat it. And when this piece of art was in the galleries, people could go up and take a piece of candy. And we were actually saying to people, you can go and you can do this. You can take the candy away with you and you can eat them. And this meant that over time, the art would start to shrink and lose its shape. But once in a while, the candy would be added back in by people who work at the museum, and they would actually put the shape back together. So it was like the art was being remade. So the artist, whose name was Felix Gonzalez-Torres, he said that the disappearing candy represents his fear of losing things, his fear of loss. But by adding the candy back in, it was like he was controlling that fear. So today, we're going to be inspired by this idea, and we'll explore our own fears. And let's see if we can use this idea and create art that sort of takes our own fears, and then we're going to watch our art, watch our fears that we've created disappear. So you can see I'm ready to get started. However, I need to gather my materials. So you might have seen that list on the slides of the materials that you need. It's a pretty short list. You can see I already have one of my main materials. I have a bowl here, and the bowl that I'm going to use is empty right now, but I'm going to fill it with some water. So I'm going to go ahead. I've got a container of water here ready. I'm just going to pour it right in here. This is just water from my kitchen tap. Okay. I also have a collection of different types of pens and markers.
Now, you can use really any type of pen or marker, and that's part of this art making, is exploring what types of materials work really well. Some are going to disappear really quickly, some might take a little longer. You'll see what I mean once we get started. The last thing that we need is our paper. So I have 3 different materials with me. I have a stack of paper towels. I have some tissues. And this is actually my favorite. I have toilet paper. So I'm going to start with toilet paper. And I'm also going to start with my biggest fear. So inspired by Felix Gonzalez-Torres and his art piece about his fear of losing things, I'm going to be drawing my fear of spiders. Oh, I don't even like saying the name, but I'm really just really scared of spiders. I'm going to, well, maybe my color blue will help me be a little bit less afraid. So this is a pretty, well, maybe it's not easy for me to draw spiders, but it's a thing. So it's a fear of a thing. So I can say, okay, all I need to do is draw a spider. So I'm going to draw a really fast spider. And if you'd like, and you have a fear that you think, oh, I can draw this really quickly, you're welcome to follow along and draw your first fear with me. Or you can just watch and do the art part a little bit later. So I'm going to draw my fear. Maybe my spider has a small head, a bigger body. Maybe I'm going to try to make him a little bit cute. And I know that spiders have 8 legs. Oh no. And I think I should probably make him a little bit more spider-like, so I'm going to give him a bunch of eyes. Oh, I don't think I'm liking this. And maybe even little pincer things. Ugh, okay. That was really quick, but I think that's a pretty good spider. So I have my piece of toilet paper with my spider drawing. Now comes the part where I'm going to try to let go of the sphere. And to do that, I need my bowl of water. And I'm just going to get ready to let go by placing this into the water. Let's see what happens. So you'll notice that the paper is beginning to sink to the bottom, and the ink of my pen is actually beginning to kind of get smudged. I can still tell it's a spider, but not as much anymore. And I can even go in and explore a little bit more and make the fear disappear more quickly. So that's my first fear. But sometimes our fears are a little bit more complicated. Sometimes they're not just of a thing that you can draw quickly. Sometimes they're of a whole idea. So what if I'm afraid of moving to a new place? That's a fear that some people have. So this time I'm going to use a tissue. And at this point, I encourage you to start drawing your fears. A fear of a new place is a little bit more tricky to draw. So that might take a little bit more time to think about. You have to come up with a way of exploring and making a whole big idea into a drawing. So this drawing can be a little bit bigger, right? I could even use my entire tissue paper and make a really big drawing. So if I'm used to living in the city and I'm moving somewhere that's a little bit more open, maybe I might draw something that has a big field with a really wide open sky where the moon seems really big at night. And maybe instead of lots of tall buildings, there are a lot of short buildings. So you can see that this can be a much more detailed drawing that takes a lot longer, and you put a lot more time into it. So that's what I encourage you to do now with me. Take your time. You know, you can do something really quick, like if you're afraid of an insect or a bug and you want to draw that quickly, go ahead and do it quickly. But also take some time and really put a little bit of work into your drawings too. And then do the same thing. Take your water and make those drawings disappear. Okay, so we've done lots of art making, I hope, up to this point. I have a whole collection of fears in my bowl. I did a lot of experimenting with different types of materials and pens. Some of my fears really dissolved. Some of them I still can see, and I'll just have to pretend that they're a little bit more dissolved than they are. But I wanted to take a moment and just say that this is just the first of our fall series of Family Sundays Online, and we are going to have another one in October on the 4th at 1 p.m. on a Sunday again, and that will be an activity called Glorious Ganesh, exploring the story and some art making of Ganesh, who is a Hindu deity. So we hope that you'll return for that. I also, wanted to share a sort of continuing art making possibility, which is actually exploring the idea of not just sort of letting go of your fears, but also learning to let go of other things. So thinking about, maybe even drawing some of the things that you really like, let's see, your favorite food, maybe your favorite dessert. So if your favorite dessert is a chocolate chip cookie, maybe you could draw that and dissolve that too, and let go of the cookie itself and just hold on to that emotion of really loving your chocolate chip cookie instead. And exploring different ways that you can kind of just let go of a thing and then just maybe explore the emotions behind it. All of these instructions for this workshop and the video itself will be up on our website by the end of next week. So please come check that out and come back for our next Family Sunday Online on October 4th at 1 p.m. So thank you so much.